All right, good morning. Good morning. It is June 29th, and I am so excited to be here with you guys. We have 2 days left to the month. Super exciting. It's been an amazing month, and it's really just like we don't stop. July 1st comes, we've got two overviews happening. July 1st, which here in Canada is Canada Day. So we're going to actually do like a super short and sweet one. So if you have anyone who just like wants to pop in and take a sneak peek, it'll be a really good one. We're going to just whip through it real fast because it is Canada Day. And then Val and I will be popping on to do a later one for all markets. US primarily is what we're talking about. But all of these overviews that we're doing on Wednesday nights are anybody is welcome to join. It's just which slide deck we're using. That's really the only difference. The conversation is the same. So, okay. What? Okay. All right. I am going to introduce Miss Val because some of you maybe have never met her or heard her speak before. And so let me tell you about Val. Val is someone who really takes learning seriously. She is a teacher in her day job. She's been a teaching and learning coach. She has fit all kinds of roles, but what she's discovered is her skill sets transfer over here really, really well. And she's excited about the audiences she has within us because we're actually here because we want to be here. Right? We want to hear what she has to say. Now, some of you have got the new Pro Code book, right? Now, Val is someone who she gets her hands on something, she does not hesitate. She dives in immediately and starts implementing and using. And one of the things that I love that she does so well is she gets dives in and then she brings it to us. She just has this amazing gift to take information and be able to give it back to us in a way that just really hits us and really helps us to understand. So I love like the learning and the reading, but it's not always my skill to transfer the information to teach it outwards. And Val does a great job at that. So I'm so grateful she's here with us today to share this. And I have not cracked the spine on this yet. I'm in the middle of three other books right now. So I have not opened it, but I'm so excited because she is actually going to break down the first chapter, I think. And she said, man, he hit it hard. He hit it hard. So we're gonna have some real talk. So make sure you have pens and paper and some humility because sometimes we need a little kick in the pants and we need reminders. And today might feel a little bit like a kick in the pants, but in all the good ways, in all the good ways. So sometimes we just need to have someone tell us straight so that we can not sit back and lie to ourselves, but really come to the truth and be able to, because the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. So with that, I'm going to just pass it over to Val. I've got my pen and my notepad ready, and I'm going to let her take it away and share all the goodness with us here this morning. Thank you so much, Val, for jumping in and doing this with us.
Thank you. Yes. So I started reading the GoPro book by Eric Worre, and it is going to be a huge kick in the pants. So I really want you guys to take this with a grain of salt. I want you, just like Jen said, have some humility because what I'm going to say right now, even I had to like soak it in before I can translate it and give it to you guys because it's going to be real talk today. So are you guys ready? Okay. So I am going to spill the big secret to achieving Blue Diamond. Are you guys ready to hear it? Okay, here it is. Treat your business like a business and show up to it every day. That's the secret. It's simple, but it's not always easy. And that is why we have this book because it's simple, but it's not easy. So Your business grows to the level of ownership that you bring to it. So when you stop seeing yourself as someone's recruit and start carrying yourself like a business owner, you're going to start building something that will actually last. So today's mindset shift is the way you approach your business. And it starts when you decide this is my business and I am responsible for the results that I create. And today we're going to go over the 7 mindset shifts that takes you out of being a network marketing dabbler and into a true business owner. Are you guys ready? Okay, step number 1, from network marketing tourist to business builder. So in Pro Code, Eric Worre talks about how most people in network marketing never fully cross over into true ownership. He said that 98% of network marketers are considered tourists. They dabble, they play around with the products, they may recruit a few people, and then they leave. And he said approximately 70% of associates recruit nobody, 20% will recruit 1 to 2 people, 5% will recruit 3 to 5, 3% will recruit 6 to 9, and 2% will recruit 10 or more. And that matters because once you recruit 10 or more, you are no longer just dabbling. You have officially moved from being a network marketing tourist and becoming a network marketing business builder. And that is when the journey begins. It's not when you hit 10, it's when it starts when you hit 10. And that is why Champion Circle was created. Because Trinant understood that when someone hits 10 recruits, something shifts. They're no longer just watching from the sidelines. They're learning how to build, lead, duplicate, and grow. And that is Eric Worre's formula of how to build a proper business. Build, lead, duplicate, and grow. So Champion Circle helps people recognize that you're stepping into ownership of your own business and you've entered the 2% and officially taking yourself out of tourist mode and into business builder mode. But again, like I said, that is the first step. So that leads me into mindset shift number 2. Stop waiting to be led and start leading yourself. So at some point, every business owner has to stop waiting. Most network marketers have an upline that ended up being a tourist and they left. And if you rely on your upline to build your business for you, guess what? Chances are, if they leave, you're going to leave too. So until you stop relying your upline to build your business for you and start using them as a tool to help build your business on your own, that's when you're going to start seeing the shift. So if you wait for your upline to tell you what to do, if you wait for the right day, if you wait for the perfect script, if you wait for the next team call, if you wait until you feel confident, if you wait until you feel motivated, if you wait until life slows down, you're not going to grow your business. It's not going to grow. So again, your upline, your sideline, your team is powerful. Mentorship matters. Trainings matter. Community is important. But ownership means understanding this. My upline can guide me, but they cannot build my business for me. A recruit waits to be told what to do. A business owner asks what needs to be done and how am I going to do it? And that is the mindset shift. And that leads me into mindset shift number 3. And this is where I want you guys to kind of think for a second. It's redefining the word work. So I want you to think, what comes to mind? And you can put it in the chat. What comes to mind when you hear the word work? So go ahead and put it in the chat. What comes to mind when you hear the word work? Busy, heavy. So what I always thought is something to escape from, exhaustion, stress, obligation because we have to go to work. How many of you guys kind of see work as a form of punishment? So even as children, you can't go play until you finish your homework. I can't come to the party. I have to work. Or how many of you guys have heard the phrase, oh my God, thank God it's Friday because I don't have to work this weekend? So that is what we've conditioned our mind to think work is something to escape from. But when you're a business owner, work means something different. Work is creation, it's purpose, it's passion, it's contribution. It's a vehicle that takes you from where you are to where you want to go. And a business owner does not work so they can rest. They rest long enough so they can get back to work, so they can build the life they say they want. And it doesn't have to feel good every single day. People who go to the gym, they're not excited for every single workout, but they understand what happens when they skip too many days. Parenting, you don't have to love every single moment of parenting, but parents know what happens if they stop parenting. So the same goes for network marketing. You're going to have days where you feel discouraged. You're going to have days where conversations feel hard. You're going to have days where you have to rebuild the momentum. And you're going to have days where business changes in ways that you didn't expect. That's when you reach out for your accountability, whether it's your upline, your sideline, because remember, you are in business for yourself, but never by yourself. And your upline and your team is a tool to help you reset the mind shift when you need it. And so this is your next question. Are you willing to shift your mindset around work and see it as something worth doing, even the parts that you don't enjoy, in order to get the results that you say you want? Okay. That leads me into the next phase because you're probably thinking, well, Val, I'm doing the work, but I'm not seeing the results. And I get that. And that's where most people quit in network marketing because they're used to salary mindset. So they quit in the underpaid phase. So as a salary employee, you clock in, you work your hours, you get a paycheck. A business owner doesn't work that way. They're not a salaried employee. And remember, salaried employees get capped based on the salary your business is going to give you. A business owner is going to make as little or as much as they want, but you're going to have underpaid phases. So a business owner may work for 6 months, a year, 2 years, and feel underpaid while they're building the foundation for something that's going to pay them over and over later. And that's where the seed planting season comes in. So remember, you're planting seeds, you're having conversations, you're following up, you're showing up on social media, you're inviting, you're learning, you're growing your skill set. And no, you may not reap the fruit right away, but if you stop watering the tree, it's never going to grow. And the underpaid phase is not proof that it's not working. It's proof that you're still in planting season. And the business owner understands I am willing to be underpaid for a season so I can become overpaid later. Because remember, when you're growing the fruit and once the trees are blooming and big, they're going to be bearing fruit like crazy and you get to reap that. But you have to wait for the tree to grow. And that is why 98% of network marketers are tourists because they don't have the patience to let the tree grow. Only the 2% do. So let's move into the next one, and that is fear. So the next thing a business owner understands is fear. A business owner does not pretend that fear is not there. They accept that fear is part of the opportunity. So we all have a fear of being judged, a fear of being ignored, a fear of getting a no, a fear of being ghosted, a fear of not knowing what to say, a fear of people judging or looking at us differently. And that's a real fear. And sometimes that's what makes most network marketers freeze when they're building their business. But you have to think about it as this: every no, every ghost, every judgment teaches you something. Every conversation does not go the way that you hoped teaches you to have a better one next time. And in the words of Daniel G., the next person you reach out to doesn't know how your last conversation went. It's your opportunity to start fresh. And that is the mindset you have to shift. Okay, fine. I got 50 no's. I got a ghost. Somebody blocked me. Well, guess what? This new person I'm reaching out doesn't know any of that. So approach them like you had 5 sales and a $5,000 bonus, because when you have that mindset, that conversation is going to go a little differently. And again, every awkward moment builds your skill. Every rejection builds your resilience. And again, a recruit avoids fear, but a business owner grows through fear. And so your next question is, are you willing to let go of the opinions of others in order to grow into the business owner that you say you want to be? Because you cannot build a big business while trying to stay comfortable and being approved by everybody. It's not going to happen. You have to just let it go. And again, it sounds easy, but it takes work. And that is where we lead into our next mindset shift, and it's adapting to change. So another thing business builders understand is change. When a company makes a shift, many network marketers freeze. They get confused, they get frustrated, they wait, they'll complain, they'll resist, and they'll stop moving. But a business owner does not fight the change. A business owner adapts quickly and they look for the opportunity hidden inside the change. Because change is not happening to you, it's happening for you if you choose it. So when something new launches, when a product changes, when the company expands, when we release peptides, it's an opportunity. And a business owner thinks about this: how can I use this to serve more people? How can I use this to create more conversations? How can I use this to grow? How can I position myself as someone who's moving forward with this new change? See the opportunity of what it can do to grow your business. So you can freeze or you can learn. And that is what shifts a tourist from a business builder. You can wait or you can lead. You can watch other people capitalize on it and you can sit back and you can watch, or you can decide that you're going to use this and you're going to build it and you're going to grow it. And that's ownership. And the final decision, I know I went through this really fast. The final decision is, are you someone's recruit or are you a business owner? So everything we're talking about today comes down to that decision. Are you going to sit back and wait for someone to support you, motivate you, remind you, and do the work for you? Or are you going to carry yourself like a business owner who takes full ownership of your financial future? Because this is your business. It's not your upline's business. It's not the company's business. It's your business. And this is your time to shift. And if you hit a flat month, you learn. If you have a product change, you adapt. If you have conversations that are not working, you improve your skill with a training. And when your confidence drops, you reach out to your team, you reach out to your upline, your sideline, you work through it, and you show up again. When you feel behind, you get back to work. Because successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. They take responsibility when others blame. They find support when others wait for it. They show up when others disappear. They keep working when others want instant results. They adapt when others change, or sorry, they resist while others change, and they build when others look for a way out. And so that is why, that right there is the secret. That is the big secret that has made all the blue diamonds, red diamonds, black diamonds, diamonds on our team is they treat their business like a business and they show up to it every single day, even when it gets hard. So are you treating this like something you just joined? Or are you treating it like something you own? Are you a tourist or are you a business owner? So this week, this is your action because I always like to leave. I'm a teacher, so here's your homework. So this is your homework. You are going to choose one area that you have been waiting instead of owning. So is it your reach outs? Is it your follow ups? Is it your social media? Is it inviting? Is it learning the products? Is it sharing the business opportunity? Is it leading your own team? What area in your business are you pushing off? What area in your business are you avoiding? And now I want you to ask yourself, what would I do differently this week if I truly believed I owned this business? Find that one area and get to work. And that is what I have for you today.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm so glad we recorded this because Sandra just came in the room. Amanda came in a little bit later. So, you guys, I am going to get this up on our member site immediately so you can share it with your team. Super powerful. And for years, I've said mindset is the key to moving forward
Mhm,
because what holds us back is our own selves, right? We talk ourselves in and out of things all day long, right? And we allow others to talk us in and out of things also. But
mhm,
when you take ownership, like Val shared here today, that mindset switch, when you take ownership, it's all on you. And you have to look in the mirror. You really have to take that time to look in the mirror and then make a decision. We often get told it starts with a decision. You have to make a decision to step forward and you have to decide what stepping forward looks like for you.
mhm,
And there's no or right or wrong way of stepping forward. Stepping forward is success. So even if it's just a baby step, it is the baby step that will lead you to the bigger step. And so don't be discouraged. Don't look left. Don't look right. Keep on your own path but lean into the team when you do need to feel warm and fuzzy in the fire. And you need to be reminded of the vision of what we're building here together. Because, man, this was so good. And you just hit it so quickly. Like, I can't believe it. Like, there's so much goodness in just like 15 minutes of talking, Val. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for preparing that for us, Val. I'm going to get this up on our site right away so everyone can go back and listen if you missed the beginning of it. And also to share it with team members who maybe, maybe they just need to hear something different just because maybe they're stuck in their life in general and it's not even about business, but maybe they're just feeling stuck in life. And this can also help shift because not only do we take ownership in our business, but this again, like I said, I love these things because Mojo Mornings, it's all about, how this transfers over to every area of our life. We take ownership of our health. We take ownership of our relationships. We take ownership of all the things in our life, and that is how you elevate your life in all areas. And everything crosses over. So thank you so much. I'm going to let you talk here, Stephanie Dawn. I see your hand up. Go ahead. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm still waking up. Val, that was amazing. Yes, I'm waiting for my book. I'm emailing them every day. Where is my book? Yeah, but I have to just I'm going to piggyback a little bit off of you there because we have a book club we're doing every Sunday that everybody's is welcome to come to. I think it's like 8:30 PST time, where we are actually going over the GoPro book first because we're setting the foundation for those that haven't read it, those that have read it. I've read mine. I've got so many notes and stuff, like read it again. And then we're going to dive into that. But you did amazing. That was phenomenal. Like, so true. Like we are in business for ourselves. And I think too many of us have forgotten that. And we're like, oh, well, my upline isn't doing this, or I don't know where to go. Then get off your hiney and get into action, right?
Hmm.
Like your teacher, if your kid sat there and went, well, my teacher didn't tell me to do this. Well, I'm sorry. Does your teacher tell you to get up and go to the bathroom and how to do that too? No. So yeah, I just wanted to piggyback that off that Sundays we do have a book club. And what I love about it, everybody gets to discuss it. No, we don't record it because that way people feel comfortable in sharing, but everybody's welcome to join that and talk about that. But definitely read the books, read his books. They're good. And he also has um you'll get sometimes these things where he does classes, Eric Worre. But if you ever get the chance to get his daily, I call it daily shot in the arm. It's only about 8 minutes. And you get that every day. It's just like him talking to you every day. So
Hmm.
the book is amazing. You presented so good. Eric Worre,
Thank you.
watch out. Here comes Val. she's gonna she's gonna crush this. Thank you so much. That was amazing. But
Thank
I just
you.
wanted to plug that in.
Thank you,
One
Stephanie
thing
Dawn. If you guys want to get info on the book club, just reach out to Stephanie Dawn and she'll get you all the details.
One thing I wanted to also, I forgot to add too, is the first couple chapters he talks about the benefits of network marketing. But I think the one true benefit that he really highlights is network marketing is one of the best personal development opportunities that you can ever have. And he even said 98% of the people who are tourists have at least learned how to become a better version of themselves before they walked away. And most of them take the skills that they've learned and they apply it to whatever their next journey is. And that's another thing too. And the community, he also said that one of the biggest benefits of network marketing is the community that you have with the team that you're working with. And so, yeah, that was another really good thing that I liked what he said.
Love it. Okay, amazing. Tonight we have our team training at 7 o'clock Mountain Time. So get on there. We've got some really great things to help you wrap up your month. So we're gonna be talking through and working through how to wrap up your month and have the very best and run in the race right to the finish line. Don't trip up now. We're going hard. We're going good. And we're gonna walk you through the steps of how to close out a month really in a powerful way. So we will see you on there tonight. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.